The 12th District Tournament continues this evening as the Grayson County Cougars take on their arch rival, the Edmonson County Wildcats. It's the 12th all-time matchup between these two teams in the district tournament. The first 11 have gone the way of the orange and blue, but the red and blue of Edmonson have different thoughts of tonight as coming in as the number one seed. And a good evening here, and welcome to Edmonson County High School for tonight's coverage of the 12th District Semifinals between the Grayson County Cougars and the Edmonson County Wildcats. Sam Gormley here with you as welcome into the Locker Room Show on K105 and also live via K105 Digital Productions. Coming up on the Locker Room Show, we're going to introduce you to both the Grayson County Cougars and the Edmonson County Wildcats. We'll talk to the head coach, Travis Johnston, and get you ready with the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on K105.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where we are inching closer to the 12th District semifinal matchup between the host Wildcats and the Cougars of Grayson County. Edmonson County enters this game with a record of 16-11. They're 4-2 in the 12th District. Last year, they lost the 12th District semifinals to Whitesville Trinity. They're trying to get back to the third region tournament for the first time since the 2018-19 season. Edmonson County's beaten the Cougars 3 straight times for only the second time in program history. The other time was just a few years ago as well, from 2016 to 2017. Edmonson County is trying to become the first host boys school to win the 12th District tournament since 2014 when Butler County won it. That's been 8 straight years that a team has not won that has hosted this tournament. The players you'll need to know tonight starts with the leading scorer, Braxton Highball. Against the Cougars this year is averaging 11 points and 9 rebounds per game. On the season, averaging just under 14 points and 7.3 rebounds a contest. Braden Wall against the Cougars has really had their number, including 23 here the last time they played. He's averaging 16 points and 5 rebounds per game against Grayson this year, averaging 13 and 7 against every other team. And then Will Alexander, their shooter, 10 points and 3.1 rebounds. It's really the perfect combination for Edmonson County. They've got good post players, and they got Alexander on the outside who can knock down threes, with the best of them shooting 37.4% from three-point range for the Edmonson County Wildcats this season under the second-year head coach, Brad Johnson. It's a great matchup, and you can tell Edmonson County they're loose on the floor right now, and they have all of the confidence in the world because they've beaten Grayson in 3 straight opportunities. Grayson County, though, has upset on their mind. Last time when they were in this same situation, well, turned out pretty good. We'll take a break, talk about that after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School. It's the 12th District Semifinals between the Grayson County Cougars and the Wildcats of Edmonson County. Sam Gormley here with you. The Cougar band is in the house. They're fired up playing the classic Hey Baby. I hope that's picking up on the microphone because it's one of the classic songs that you can possibly get in this in the pep band. The pep band area. For Grayson County, 9-19, 1-5 in the 12th district. It's no secret. They are the 4 seed in this district. But again, this might sound a little bit familiar. 4 seed in the district, playing the 1 seed on their home floor. Last time you played them didn't necessarily go well. Does it sound a little familiar? Well, if it does, that's because it happened last year. Grayson County was the underdog going in at Butler County and stunned the Bears on their home floor. And they're going to need a similar performance here tonight if they're going to want to pull off an upset here at Edmonson County. The players you'll need to know for Grayson County, of course, River Blainton averaging 14.1 points, just under 8 rebounds per game. Jack Logston, the 8th grader, averaging 13.2 points and 6.4 rebounds a contest. Dylan Horn, he played really well against Hancock County last time out, but then again, the player that has come on as of late strong, Spencer Langdon, the 8th grader. He's getting his first career start tonight, averaging 6 points, just under a rebound per game. For Spencer Langdon, didn't start great for him. He was 0 of his first 14 from three-point range. Since that point when he made his first career 3 in a game against Apollo just about a month ago, he is 21 of 43 for 49%. I might not be a basketball Benny full in, but that's getting it done. That'll do if Spencer Langdon can come out here and have a game like that. Travis Johnston, the head coach of Grayson County, is 5-0 in 12th District semifinals. We'll talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches, mate? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here. Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here. Welcome back by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. Coach, we talked on Friday about the game against Hancock County where there were about 20 good minutes and about 12 that weren't so good. What was the difference during those stretches?
It was especially with the first part of the first quarter versus everything else. It was our energy level. We were more bouncy. We were active. We were trying to go after them, get deflections, be on our toes on defense, to where we didn't start that way. And, the third quarter, they adjusted well, and they came out and they made some shots. We lost their shooter a couple times off of our pressure, and that got them to get that lead separated a little bit more. But, heck, we fought back. We cut it to 1 point, I think, 57-56, and just kind of ran out a little bit of a gas there at the end. So we just got to make sure. I think something very important tonight is getting off to a good start.
You led right into the next question because you mentioned that on Friday night multiple times. What does that look like?
One of the things is we feel defensively sometimes we're okay. Offensively, we struggle a little bit. So we're going to put Spencer in the starting lineup, and because he's averaging 10 points a game his last 5 or 6, I think, and shooting 49% from three. So he's just another weapon that they got to extend out on and guard, and they cannot leave him. And maybe that'll open up some things for River inside and Jack on drives and stuff like that. So that's the first part. And then the second part is we just got to make sure we're bouncy on defense. If they score, we can't hang our heads. We got to go back at them and attack them and then lock in better the next possession.
Emotions in a game like this are inevitable. Win or go home, biggest rival, district game. Is this one of these things that means something, or once the ball's tipped, it really doesn't mean anything?
It does a little bit, because if you're a kid, you're going to ride on your emotion. One thing I tell them is make them play off your passion, not your emotion. And everybody's very passionate about this game, and a lot of people are going to be emotional. And I know Coach Johnson talked about it last night. Usually the team that settles in the earliest is the team that wins the game. And I think there's a fine line there. I think you can settle in while still bringing that passion and energy. You just can't get too high and too low, because basketball is a game of runs, and there's going to be highs and lows. I think when I played in a game here in the district championship game, we got down like 18-4 to start the game and ended up winning. So you just have to stay the course for a full 32 minutes. And, you'd like to put 32 minutes together, but if you kind of screw up on the first 4 minutes, then those next 28 minutes need to be even harder. So we just got to make sure we settle in pretty quick.
We talked a few times this season about what I kind of classify as the big dog mentality. I know John Calipari in the past couple of weeks for his team has used the refuse to lose mentality. They kind of mean the same thing. How does your team get that mentality going into this game?
Well, we haven't had the season that we've wanted to, but we've been right there in games. And, Edmonson beat us by 8 at our place. Butler beat us by 5. Trinity beat us by 3 at their place. Hancock County it ended up being an 8-point game, but it was a little bit closer than that. So we've been right there. Davis County, 1-point overtime loss. So lately we've been right there. We just got to close out games better, and we have to have that attitude of we're the big dogs in the region because we've won back-to-back. And I know there's completely different teams for us and for Edmonton and the other teams, but still, that's one thing that we have in our corner, and we got to use that, especially those seniors who have experienced 2 of them.
We have number 4 seed going up against the 1 seed, playing a team that is hosting the tournament. Has beaten them pretty bad the last time that they played them. Does it maybe sound a little bit familiar? Maybe last year it was the same thing. How do you recreate that this year?
Well, Edmonton's a really good team. They share the ball well. They got several guys who can make shots, and they move off of each other well. They've been playing together for a long time. But so have we, and we've inserted some young kids, but they're really talented kids, and we're gonna rely on our seniors to bring that focus and energy. I think River and Dylan could establish themselves inside, but we just have to come out thinking it, because after we got kind of hit in the mouth here last time, I don't think we thought we could claw back and win, and if that thought even enters your head tonight, then your season will be done. So we got to make sure that we stay positive and stay the course and make sure we're playing together.
Coach, good luck. More on the Locker Room Show comes up after this.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where we are inching closer to the opening game of the 12th District Boys Basketball Tournament. But first, it's time to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Wildcats from Edmonson County, the number 1 seed in this year's district tournament. Junior guard number 0, Will Alexander, averages 10 points and 3 rebounds per game. Xander Bass is the senior forward, number 1, averaging 5.5 points and 2.8 rebounds a game. Braden Wall, the senior forward, he's had the Cougars' number this year. He's averaging 13.2 points and 6.7 rebounds per game. Tyler Anderson, the senior guard, number 30, averages 6.9 points and 3.7 rebounds per game. And then Braxton Highball, the senior forward, 13.8 points and 7.3 rebounds per game. Once more, that starting lineup for Edmonson County: Alexander, Bass, Wall, Anderson, and Highball. Assistant coaches Jody Booth, Brad Meredith, and Jackson Sassy. And the head coach is Brad Johnson. Now the starting lineup for your Grayson County Cougars, with a record of 9-19, the number 4 seed in the 12th District Tournament. 8th grader, number 2, Spencer Langdon, gets his first career start, 6.1 points and 0.7 rebounds per game. Braden Childress, the senior point guard, He'll get the start, 5.7 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. River Blanton, the senior big man, 6'5", averaging 14.1 points and just under 8 rebounds per game. Jack Logston, the 8th grader, averaging 13.2 points and 6.4 rebounds per game. And Dylan Horn, 4 points and 4.6 rebounds per game, coming off of matching his career high in the last time out. Again, that lineup for Grayson: Langdon, Childress, Blanton, Logston, Horn. Assistant coaches are Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, Daryl Meredith, and Mike McClintock. And the head coach in his 6th season is Travis Johnston. Grayson County and Edmonson County in the 12th District semifinals. You can't write it up any better than this, and it comes up next here on K105.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
Did you know that over 700 kids enter the foster care system every day?
$700?
700.
Just talking about foster care can help foster care.
Okay, let's try this.
Donate your small talk.
I'm William Shatner. I've been around a long time, but I'm truly humbled when I see the real battles our brave, paralyzed veterans have faced defending our freedom.
I was on a routine patrol, and we were in the desert of Kuwait, and the vehicle flipped and landed on top of me, which left me paralyzed from the waist down.
Okay, folks, this is heroism. That's why I'm proud to support Paralyzed Veterans of America. Go to pva.org to learn how you can make a difference.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
The national anthem has wrapped up here at Edmonson County High School, and Grayson County and Edmonson are getting ready to get underway here in the 12th District semifinals. These two teams have met this is the 93rd all-time matchup between the two teams. Grayson leads 65-27, and in the 12th District tournament, it is the 11th matchup between those two teams. Grayson County leads that matchup 10-0. They're announcing the lineups here, so we'll take a break. All the play-by-play of Grayson and Edmonson is next on K105.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
Grayson County and Edmonson County here in the 12th District semifinals. They're announcing the starting lineups one more time for Edmonson County. It's Will Alexander, Xander Bass, Braden Wall, Tyler Anderson, and Braxton Highball. And the starting lineup for Grayson County is Spencer Langdon, his first career start, Braden Childress, River Blanton, Jack Logston, and Dylan Horn. I mean, listen, you just draw it up here. Grayson County, Edmonson County, winner faces the winner of Butler County, Whitesville Trinity on Friday evening here in Brownsville at 7 o'clock. The loser, their season will end here this evening. You just keep adding the storylines to this, and it just keeps adding to it. It'll be Jack Logston to jump against Tyler Anderson for Edmonson County. Your officials for tonight's game, Andy Thomas and Colby Joe Carver and Trevino Kelly, as it's time for basketball in Litchfield in Brownsville. And the opening tip bounces into the air, and it's controlled by Edmonson County. Is coming down with it is Braden Wall for the Wildcats, and they'll work from right to left on your radio dial. Wearing the home white jerseys and the red numerals. As Edmonson County drives in the lane, shot off the right side is missed off to the left side. Dylan Horn with a loose ball for Grayson County, and he's going to give it off to Braden Childress. Grayson County wearing the road orange jerseys with the blue numerals and the blue stripe up each side. Grayson County 9-19, 1-5 in the 12th District. They are the number 4 seed. They were in this same situation last year and upset Butler County. River Blanton splints down the lane, and he's going to walk with it. No jump ball, which is going to keep the possession with Grayson. So is there going to be a walk or a jump ball, and the jump ball ends up helping Grayson out in that situation. As the Cougars were in this situation since the new formation of the 12th District, the number 4 seed is 3-14. Grayson County won that game last season. Blanton spins in the lane. He's stripped on the way up, and it's taken away by Highball. Highball up the far side of the floor. Angles back towards the middle. Shot off the right side's no good, and a late foul whistled on the inside on Dylan Horn. For Horn, that'll be his first and the team's first. And it'll be Braxton Highball to the free throw line. He's a 66.1% free throw shooter, and he'll have 2 coming here. There's one thing that Edmonson County does not do well, it's free throws. As a team, they shoot under 59% from the field. And the first one's good for Highball, and they lead in this game early against Grayson County 1-0. You saw last night the Lady Cougars did not get off to a good start, and because of that, they dug themselves in too big of a hole. Second free throw missed by Highball. Blanton picks up the rebound. Grayson County, the boys cannot do that tonight against this Edmonson County team because this is a really, really good Edmonson County team. Langdon in the right lane, shot off the left side, can't get the roll. Rebound on the inside by Edmonson County. Braden Wall comes down with it for the Wildcats. He breaks the timeline across the far side of the floor. Out front to Highball. Highball swings it off far side, Alexander. Out front to Highball. Highball fakes the pass inside, left side now to Anderson. Anderson bounce pass into Bass. Bass spins it around. Alexander, deep 3, straight away. It's off, missed. Rebound on the floor. Anderson's got it. He's quickly double teamed. Jump pass back out front to Alexander, who's going to reset up the offense. Edmonson County 16-11, 4-2 in the 12th District. They've lost 3 of their last 4 to end the season, but lost them to 3 really good teams. Greene County, Butler County, and also Breckenridge County. 3 near side by Highball is short. And the ball goes into the hands of Jack Logston for Grayson County. Logston on the left wing, spins down the left lane, shot off the glass, is blocked on the inside by Highball. Rebound, loose ball, picked up by Highball. He gets it back. Highball's got it, fires a pass down to the right side. Shot on the far side is missed on the interior by Wall. Grayson County with another rebound. 1-0 Edmonton. 2 minutes into the game, Blanton drives in on the left side, shots up, no good, and an offensive foul is going to be called on River Blanton. Travis Johnston's talked about this with Edmonson County. Is one of their philosophies is, I think his direct quote was after a game earlier this year against him, is if you breathe on them, they will fall down. They are trying to take charges. Now whether that's proper defense or not is an argument for another day. That's part of their defensive philosophy. As Grayson County's coming out with pressure, but the thing for Grayson is they know they're going to do it. 3 left side by Alexander is missed. Rebounded though on the floor by Wall. Out front, Xander Bass thought about the 3 and instead feeds it in the post. Bodying up is Anderson. He's triple teamed. Bounce pass to Wall. Shot on the right side. Blocked by Logston on the inside. Blankton's got the ball. Cougars have numbers pushing up the floor. Childress in the near corner to Logston. 3 for the lead. Near side. In and out. It pops. Alexander gets the loose ball. 1-0 Edmonson leads. 5:23 to play in the first quarter here from Brownsville, Kentucky in the opening game of the 12th District Boys Tournament. Wall spins in the left lane. His 10-foot floater is good. That's first shot from the field in the game, and Edmonton leads 3-0, 5:10 to play in the first quarter. You can just feel the energy in this building to start. At the right elbow, Horn. Wall tried to get the steal. Bounce pass to Blanton on the left side. Out front to Langdon. He'll take the deep left wing 3, and it is short. Logston gets the rebound, though, at the free throw line. Logston looking to find help and finds it with Horn. Spencer Langdon, since starting his career 0 of 14 from 3, is shooting 49% from 3. Childress a deep right wing 3. That one pops in and out, and it's rebounded by Edmonson County. 3-0. They lead Grayson. 4:38 to play in the first quarter. Pass inside. No one there. Instead, it goes right into the hands of Blanton. Cougars have numbers. Bounce pass right side Logston. Oh, defender goes over top of him. Logston throws up the shot. It is missed, and free throws will come for Jack Logston. As Braxton Highball hurdled Jack Logston, he's a little slow to get up. For Highball, that'll be his first and the team's first. To the line will be Jack Logston. First one good to put the Cougs on the board. Logston in the top 25, the top 50 in the state at 81% shooting free throws. The second chance coming for Logston is good. Three to 2, Edmonton leads Grayson. 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Xander Bass out front in between the circles, into the near corner to Anderson. 3 near side. Blankton got a hand in his face. Anderson still puts in the 3 in the near corner. Anderson shoots only 27.5% from three-point range, but he puts that one in, and it's 6-2. Edmonson County with the early 4-point advantage against Grayson County. Left wing Langdon. Bass has a hand in his face. Back out front to Childress. Childress going to set up the offense for Grayson County, the senior point guard. Gives it to Langdon, near side, knocked out of bounds by Bass, and it's going to stay with the Cougars. 3:57 to play in the first quarter. 6-2. Edmonton County leads Grayson County here in the 12th District Semifinals. Winner will move on to the 12th District Championship and the 3rd Region Tournament. 12th District Championship will be held here in Brownsville on Friday evening. Logston drives far baseline, pulls up 15 feet on the far side. It's an air ball. Blanton gets the rebound, stripped on the way up. Horn's got it, goes up with the shot, and it's missed. He goes diving into the Edmonton County student section. Foul called on Highball. That'll be his second and the team's second. Highball, their leading scorer at 13.8 points per game, has picked up 2 fouls. What does Brad Johnson do? Dylan Horn will go to the line. 50% this season for the senior big man. Horn, first one is too long off the back of the iron, shooting right into Wildcat Alley, the student section that is packed to the brim for Edmonson County. Second one for Horn is good. He gets the shooter's roll there, and it's 6-3. Edmonton County leads. All 3 of Grayson County's points have come from the free throw line, and Grayson County coming out with a 1-2-2 zone pressure. Down the near side of the floor comes Anderson. He's double teamed, flips it back off to Alexander. Alexander, as Grayson County comes with a double team, he goes right through the legs of Blanton. Outside to Bass. Bass kicks it over to the far side. Driving down is Highball, and Highball throws it away, but it's picked up by Alexander out front. Alexander left side to Anderson. Anderson fires down into Highball. Highball off the left side. Off-balance shots miss. The tap up. Loose ball picked up on the inside. Missed by Wall. Another chance for Wall on the left side. That one's no good as well. Highball on the inside. That chance is good. Edmonton County got 3 or 4 shots on the inside there. And the rebounding abysmal for Grayson on that possession. And Edmonton leads 8-3. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Childress has it at the top of the key for Grayson County. Gets a screen from Logston. Back out to Logston. 3 left side for the 8th grader. Got it! Jack Logston puts in the 3. He's got 5. And it's a 2-point game now. 8-6. 2:44 to play in the first quarter. Out front, ball tapped, taken away by Logston. Logston up the far side of the floor. Bounce pass to the left side to Childress. Off the left side, basket's good. Tie game. 8-all. 2:30 to play in the first quarter. Xander Bass has it in the backcourt for Edmonson County. This pressure is starting to speed up Edmonson County, and it's working just like it did on last Friday, Grayson County against Hancock County. High ball in the middle, carries it, comes from the hip, reaches over, and it's a carry that's going to give the ball back to Grayson County. 8-8 between the Cougars and the Wildcats. One of the top rivalries, not only just in this district, but in this region, but also in the entire state. The 93rd all-time matchup. Grayson County leads 65-27. These two teams have met 10 previous times in the district tournament. Grayson County leads those matchups 10-0. Only 2 of those have come in the semifinals, 2020 and 2013. Logston out front. Got to give it off now to Braden Childress with 1:56 left in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 8. Cougars on a little 5-0 run. Logston thought about the 3 on the right side. High ball in his face. High ball does have 2 fouls. To Blanton. Blanton drives near baseline, goes up, right side shot, uses the body. It's too hard. Rebound, jump ball. Foul on Grayson, I think is going to be the call. Wow. That'll be the second foul called on Dylan Horn. The Cougar faithful do not agree at all. For Dylan Horn, he'll pick up his second foul and subs into the game here for Grayson County. Landon Haycraft and Caden Hanshaw. Hanshaw sporting a new do for the district tournaments. Barely even recognized him out there as he's cut his longer hair. So Dylan Horn has 2 fouls. Braxton Highball has 2 fouls. Horn goes to the bench though, as does Childress for Grayson County. Inside the lane, shot off the left side by Highball is good. He uses his body and puts it in. Highball's got 5 in this quarter. It's 10-8. Edmonson leads Grayson. 1:20 to play in the opening quarter here from Edmonson County High School. It'll be Hanshaw to run the point for Grayson, the point guard and the 8th grader. He looks back at the 6th-year head coach Travis Johnston with a handoff pass to Langdon. Langdon's got the green light to shoot wherever he is. Screen from Blanton. Does Logston on the left side. Into the far corner to Blanton. Drives far baseline, and he walked with it ahead of time. And the ball will head back here towards Edmonson County. Ten to 8. Grayson County has the lead into the near corner, or has the deficit. 3 near side missed. Rebound on the inside by Logston. Logston out front to Logston on the left side. His shot is no good. Might have been fouled. Loose ball, rebound, out of bounds off of Grayson County on the inside. 38.1 seconds to play in the first quarter. 10-8. Grayson County trails Edmonson County here by 2 points. 38.1 seconds left in the first quarter. Braden Childress going to come in. Spencer Langdon will come out. Cougars sticking with this 1-2-2 zone full court pressure that has worked when they've used it. But when you're using this full court, there's an interior pass taken away by Blanton for Grayson. And he's going to slow, and Travis Johnston holds up the 1. He's going to say they're going to hold for the final shot here with 23 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. Johnston, if they're going to run this pressure for the most of the game, he's going to have to be very aggressive with his bench. And I'm sure that he is not afraid to do that even in the least. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 10-8 between Grayson County and Edmonson County. Edmonson has the lead. Haycraft drives down the far side, pulls up 10 feet far side. Haycraft pops in and out. Rebounded by Edmonson County. Half-court shot at the buzzer by Wall is no good, off to the left. The end of the first quarter of play. Edmonson County leads Grayson County 10-8. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Up to expectations. As we start the second quarter of play, it is Edmonson County 10, Grayson County 8. Here in the 12th District semifinals from Brownsville, Kentucky and Edmonson County High School. Grayson County in that first quarter of play got 5 points from Jack Logston. On the other side for Edmonson County, Braxton Highball has 5 points. The most impressive part for Highball is 4 of those 5 came after he picked up his second foul. Brad Johnson trusting his senior out there with those 2 early first half fouls. And it's just a decision that coaches have to make in this. On the other side for Grayson County, Dylan Horn picked up his second foul, and he's been on the bench. To start the second quarter of play, it will be Wildcat basketball. Again, they work from right to left. The Cougars sticking with a 1-2-2 zone pressure. High ball in the backcourt. They got to break the timeline. They do to Anderson. Defender goes by. Anderson jump pass to the far side. New player to the game is Bowden Bates. He'll swing it off to the right wing. Three is missed by Anderson. Rebound on the inside. Pops around, and Hanshaw ends up coming down with it for Grayson County. Out to the far side to Braden Childress. Childress weaves down here towards the near side, picks up his dribble, and backs it off. 10-8. Grayson County trails Edmonson County 30 seconds into the second quarter of play. Hanshaw drives in the left lane. The 8th grader flips it up. Shots blocked on the inside by Bates. And it's out to the far side. Bounce pass in transition for Edmonson County. Alexander, jump pass outside to Highball. Highball tries to feed it in the near corner. Didn't have the passing lane. Now they're going to give it into Wall. Wall curls towards the near side. Shot with the right hand is good for Braden Wall. He's got 4. That's the Edmonson County lead now at 12-8 with 7:06 left here in the first half of play. Childress has it at the logo. Slowly working here for Grayson County. They're going to run their offense, try to get the best possession that they can. Far side Logston. Off to the left wing to Blanton. Guarded by Anderson. Out front to Childress. Back down to Blanton. Blanton has not scored in the game so far. He's Grayson County's leading scorer. He does have 1 foul in the game already. Left side Hanshaw. He thought about the 3. Feeds it to Logston in the far corner. Not a good offensive possession here for Grayson. They'll give it to the volleyball line to Haycraft. Haycraft will go handoff pass now to Childress, who pats his head. They're going to set up the offense here for Grayson. 12-8, Edmonson leads. 6:20 to play here in the first quarter of action. Right wing into the near corner to Childress. Back outside to Haycraft, swings it off to Blanton. Blanton does a little stutter step, 3 left side, got it! Blanton gets his first 3 of the game for his first points. He's only shooting 7.5% from 3 there, but that makes it a 1-point game now with 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Bounce pass out front to Highball. Highball tries to feed it around, spins it around, and gives it to Wall on the inside. Wall's floater with the right hand is good. Wall's perfected that little right-handed floater inside the lane, and he does it there perfectly to make it a 3-point game now, 14-11. Edmonson has the advantage. Grayson has not led in this game. It was tied 0-0 obviously, and then also tied 8-8. Edmonson led 8-3 at one point for the largest lead of the game so far. Childress off to Hanshaw on the right wing. Back out front to Logston. Logston left side Haycraft. Back out to Logston. He'll take the deep left wing 3. He'll put it in. Tie ball game. Jack Logston. He's got 8 points in the first half of play, and it's 14-all. Wall breaks the timeline for Edmonson. Swings it off right side, deep on the right side to Anderson. Inside to Highball. Bounce pass. Beautiful one. Reverse layup is in for Wall on the inside. Wall's got 6 in the quarter, and the game was tied at 14 for just a brief second. Edmonson County retakes it at 16-14. Under 5 left here in the first half of play. Childress gets a screen from Blanton. Feeds it back to Blanton. Left side 3 by Blanton. Can't get the bank in. Rebounded by Edmonson County. Right up the middle comes Anderson. Breaks the timeline. Pass over to the far side. Haycraft gets his hand in on it and takes it away. Looking like a defensive back on a football field. Landon Haycraft takes it. Childress weaves in the lane. Floater. Good. You could tell Edmonson was looking to take the charge. Childress did a great job curling over to the left and used that little window because the player was stopped. High ball on the left side. The Grayson County bench is calling something out. They see something on the floor right now. Everybody is standing up, calling for something. It's all tied up at 16 here in this game. High ball at the top of the key. Bounce pass right side Anderson into Wall. Shot off the right side again. That little right-handed floater for Braden Wall. He's got 8 in the quarter and 10 in this game. Braden Wall able to do whatever he wants here for Edmonson. And it's 18-16. Edmonson retakes the lead. We're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by Travis Johnston. 3:51 to play in the first half. It's Grayson County trailing Edmonson County 18-16. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Travis Johnston takes the 32nd timeout. Grayson County trails Edmonson County 18-16. I'm sure part of that timeout was trying to figure out how to stop Braden Wall. He's got 10 points in the quarter against Grayson County this year. He's had Grayson County's number, averaging through the 2 games 16 points a contest. At the right elbow, Blanton. He drives down, loses it. It's taken away by Anderson. Edmonton leads by 2, 3:38 left here in the first half of play. They're going to try to add to their lead here against Grayson. It's been a back-and-forth game. It's been everything that you would have expected this game to be between 2 district rivals in the biggest game of the season for both of these teams. Alexander in the near corner, guarded by Blanton. They give it back out to Highball, fires down into Anderson. Anderson tries to bump Logston, and it's knocked out of bounds by Blanton. So Anderson trying to create the own space by trying to bump him a little bit. Into the game here for Edmonson County, Caden Mills. He's the senior forward, averaging 2.2 points and 1.2 rebounds per game. Tyler Anderson will come out. Mills has appeared in all but 1 game for the Wildcats this year. High ball, 3 near side is an air ball right into the hands of Jack Logston for Grayson. Cougars trail by 2. 3:10 left here in the first half. Logston transition, left wing 3, got it! He's feeling it in this game. Logston 3 of 3 from 3. The Cougs have their first lead, 19-18. 3 minutes left in the first half. Inside pass thrown away by Edmondson. The ball goes back. Timeout taken on the floor by Brad Johnson. Grayson County has the 19-18 lead with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the first half of play. The 3 leads into the turnover, and that's a good timeout by Brad Johnson, who obviously previously was the head coach for the Lady Cougar basketball team from 09 to 2014, where he accumulated a record of 114-49. During his tenure in Litchfield as the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, he was the 3rd region runner-up twice and won the district in all 5 years. He's also been the head coach at Barron County, Ohio County, and also had a stint at Edmonson County around the turn of the century. Some score updates to bring you as I quickly look around. Boys basketball at the end of the first quarter, Warren Central up 10 on Greenwood. And we'll try to see if we can't find any others. McLean County trails Muhlenberg County 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. That game is happening in Calhoun tonight. Out of the timeout, Grayson leads by 1, 19-18. The right elbow, Logston feeds Blanton wide open, left side shot good on the drive for Blanton. Great feed by Logston, and Grayson's up 3, 21-18. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half. Mills out front, might have gotten away with a walk. Travis Johnston tried to plead his case to the official Andy Thomason. Bass off into the far corner. Bounce pass to Bass. Bass gives it back to Alexander. He thought about a deep 3, but all 6'5" of Jack Logston was right in his face, and Alexander realized that's probably not the shot we want. Cougars sticking with the zone. They played more zone tonight than typical. Alexander drives to your baseline, jump pass to Bass, pulls up from 10 feet on the near side. It's a duck off the back of the iron. Rebound volleyball on the inside is being played, and Highball puts it in on the inside. Both teams were just kind of raising the roof on the inside instead of grabbing the basketball with 2 hands. 21-20, Cougs up by 1 point. 1:53 to play here in this first half of play. Logston spins in the lane, off balance right-handed shot is missed long. Highball with the rebound. He loses it on the drive, gains it back in the far corner. Highball fires it off to the left side. Alexander, 3 for the lead, got it. First 3 for Will Alexander. He shoots 37.4% from 3, averages 2.1 threes a game. And Edmonson County retakes the lead now at 23-21. About 90 seconds left here in the first half. Logston loses the ball on the interior pass and in the near corner to Haycraft. Right side Childress. They're going to back it off. Good crowd for both teams here. It's a good atmosphere. Right side Logston. Backs it off now to out front Langdon back into the game. To Blanton. Blanton drives towards the middle, lowers the shoulder, gives it to Childress, and in the near corner, Haycraft to take the lead back. It's short. Bass gets the rebound. 1 minute left in the first half. Edmonton leads by 2 at 23-21. Highball kicks it in the near corner. Alexander, another wide open 3. That one pops out. Long rebound on the floor, bobbles around, and Childress ends up coming down with it. Childress weaves through the lane, drives down, tries to defend it inside to Blanton, but it's knocked out of bounds. And I like that there. River Blanton didn't think twice. He immediately held up the play that he wanted on the inbounds pass. Tyler Anderson re-enters Braxton Highball will come out with those 2 fouls. He's played really smart basketball as he picked up 2 early fouls. Is sat for the majority, and has played for the majority of the game. Inbounds pass knocked around. Haycraft fights it back and gains it back. That ball should have been Edmondson's, but Landon Haycraft has the heart of a lion and takes it back. Let's see if Travis Johnston and Grayson will hold for the final shot. With 33 seconds left in the first half, they trail by 2 points. Great game here from Brownsville. Appears Edmondson will be more than fine with sticking with their man-to-man defense and seeing what Grayson County can't draw up here. 13 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Travis Johnston says to run it with 8 seconds. Childress off to the left side to Logston. 3, left side, in and out. It pops, rebounded by Edmonson County. Mills drives in, shot from the volleyball line at the buzzer. It is a foul called on Grayson. A foul is called and 3 free throws will come for Caden Mills. Travis Johnston can't believe it on the sideline. 3 free throws will come for Caden Mills. 35.3% from the free throw line this season. He misses the first one. Second one for Mills. It's good. Third one for Caden Mills is good. He goes 2 of 3 from the line, and that's your score at the half. Edmonson County leads Grayson County 25-21. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
Employer MFD.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Great game here at the half. Edmonson County leads Grayson County 25-21 as Edmonson County gets those 2 free throws as time had expired in the half after a foul was called on the last play of the half on a heave by Caden Mills. And whatever it is, that was what the call was on the floor. And Mills, who's only a 35% free throw shooter, goes to the line and makes 2 of them. And that's huge to give Edmonson County the 2-possession lead at the half at 25-21. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down some scores from around the region. We'll run down the scores from this game, and we'll get you ready for the second half of play. Again, your score at the half, Edmonson County 25, Grayson County 21. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County trails Edmonson County 25-21 here at the half from Brownsville, Kentucky. Try to see if we can't run down a score or two from around the region as we do a scroll through here. As at the half, Muhlenberg County leads McLean County 29-25. And that's not necessarily a huge surprise, at least to me it's not. Warren Central on top of Greenwood 36-18. That game is in the second quarter from Greenwood High School tonight in the 14th District semifinals. As we'll try to see what else we can't find in girls basketball. Bethlehem defeats Washington County 85-27. And doing the scroll through, that's about all that I can see that comes through here. We'll try to see if we can't find some updates from the 11th district as Hancock County was facing Cloverport in game number 1. And then game 2 is one of the better games that you're going to find in this region. I mean, we got a lot of really good games in this region here tonight, but looking at Meade against Breck, that's going to be a really, really good game. And I think that the second game here today between Butler County and Whitesville Trinity is going to be a really good one as well. We'll take a break. Grayson County trails 25-21 against Edmonson County. We'll run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches, baby? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You didn't turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
R20.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
It's 25-21, Edmonson County on top of Grayson County as we inch closer to the start of the second half of play. The scoring for the first half of play. First, for Edmonson County, 10 points from Braden Wall, 8 of which came in the second quarter. 7 for Braxton Highball, 3 for Will Alexander, 3 for Tyler Anderson, and 2 for Caden Mills. For Grayson County, it's 11 from Jack Logston, 5 from River Blanton, 4 from Braden Childress, and 1 from Dylan Horn. For Grayson County, it's going to be pretty simple in the second half of play because I really think in the first half, I mean, you saw some good things if you're the Cougars. You're going to get Dylan Horn back in there, who didn't play the majority of the first half after picking up 2 early fouls. I think you're going to see that and just start to see some more of this fight. I like what you're seeing. Good things are happening for Grayson, and I think if you've watched this first half of play, whether you're an Edmonson County fan or you're a Grayson County fan, you know this second half is going to be really, really entertaining, and I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to it. We'll take a break. We're not going to make you wait any longer as the second half comes up next. Again, your score, Edmonson leads Grayson 25-21. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
It'll be Grayson County basketball to start the third quarter of play here from the 12th District Semifinals. Grayson County trails 25-21. We're underway. Grayson will now work from right to left on your radio dial. In the first half of play was Jack Logston, who had the hot hand with 11 points in the first half of play. Cougars led 21-18, but Edmonton closed the quarter on a 7-0 run, including 2 free throws with no time on the clock. It's off to the right side to Logston. Logston back out front now to Childress. See what both of the adjustments that both of these teams have made so far in the half. Far side, Logston, 3 is up. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound, Highball. And Highball comes up the near side of the floor to break the timeline for Edmonton County's first possession. Highball loose it, loose ball, jump ball is going to give the ball to Edmonton County. And come out and clean some perspiration, and an Edmonton County player, I think, got up and might have said something. I don't know if it was just some frustration just in general as Ryan Keys trots out there to make sure he can clean up the perspiration. Tony Beard, the official, goes out and he says, yep, we're all good. Right side Highball, feeds it up at the rim, shot's good by Bass. It's not an alley-oop necessarily, but they feed him up at the rim, and Edmonton County has the 6-point lead at 27-21, 1 minute into the first half of play. Out front at the top of the key, Braden Childress for Grayson County. Childress gets a screen from Langdon, doesn't take it, kicks it off far side, Logston, 3 up, it is missed. Rebound, Wall inside, and he feeds it off to the far side, Alexander. Outlet pass to Anderson. Anderson immediately picked up by Anderson. Inside pass to Bass. He recovers, gives it to Wall. Wall almost lost his dribble. Out to Anderson, back into Wall, fades it in. Shot's good by Wall. Edmonton County's come out shooting, and they lead by 8. Travis Johnston wants a quick timeout with 6:30 to play here in the second half. In the third quarter of play, it's 29-21. Edmonton leads. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us
seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Grayson County trails 29-21. Edmonson County opens up this second half of play on a 4-0 run. Travis Johnston takes the quick 30-second timeout that clearly was just one as to say, you know what, take a deep breath, like we're good. There's still a whole lot of basketball left to play here. Childress pulls up 18 feet on the right side. It is long. Rebound is Blanton saves it in, but it's into the hands of Alexander. It felt like Blanton was up in the air trying to feed a pass to somebody for an eternity. Edmonton will have a chance to add to their 8-point lead at 29-21. High ball inside to Bass. Shot good. Edmonton County is just killing Grayson County on those little cuts in the lane on the interior passes. They've done it all game. 31-21. I mean, that has been the majority of their points here. They lead by 10 points. 31-21. 5:45 to play in the first half. And it's just, I mean, it's working, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. To the right elbow to Blanton. He's quickly, Edmonton kind of going with a little bit of a matchup zone. Blanton lowers the shoulder, and he's going to be fouled on the floor by Edmonton. It's called on Tyler Anderson. That'll be his first and the team's first. It's only the third foul called against Edmonton County in this game. For Grayson County, they've only had 4 fouls called against them. They've really let them play here so far this evening. Give it off, 3 far side by Childress. It is in and out. Rebound Logston taps it off, though, into the hands of Edmonton County. Grayson has had about 3 or 4 of those that have gone all the way in before bouncing out. High ball, drives down the lane, shot off the left side is good, and he's fouled by Dylan Horn on the inside. And that is not what you wanted if you're a Grayson County fan. No, it's not on Horn, it's on Blanton. It's his second, his first. High ball to the line. Tony Beard having an emphatic discussion with him at the free throw line as Highball will go to the line to try and convert on the N1. Highball's received 3 college basketball offers. Waynesburg University, which is a D3 school, Manhattan Christian College, which is in the NCCAA, and Northland Community and Technical College, which is a JUCO. He makes that free throw there. That makes it a 13-point game now at 34-21. Edmonton County is on a 9-0 run to start the quarter. Blanton drives down left side, flip shot is no good. Rebounded by Anderson. This is a dangerous moment here for Grayson. You cannot let Edmonton continue to gain the momentum in this game. And you cannot just keep trying to be the Cardiac Cats. Right side, Alexander. Bounce pass out front to Wall, guarded by Childress. Wall off to the left side to Bass. Thought Bass was going to pull up a 3. Instead, he dumps it off. Near corner 3 by Highball is good. Edmonton County is on fire here in this third quarter of play. They have opened the quarter on a 12-0 run, and they lead Grayson County 37-21 with 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to play here in the first half. Travis Johnston takes a full timeout. And right now for Grayson, it looks like they're in a lot of ways trying to force too much. And you're down 16 points. I mean, we can joke about it, but your season is on the line right now for Grayson County. You have got to find a way to get a basket here and just a high percentage shot. And then on defense, it's way too easy for Edmonton County in this second half. It's a lot of those cuts, and then you allow Highball to be wide open from 3. Highball shoots 38.4% from 3. Edmonton County shoots in this gym very well. And this crowd is starting to get into it. It's a massive student section. Grayson's going to need to come together with a run, because the biggest thing is that in the first half of play, Grayson was able to make shots and then set up that defense. In the second half of play, they haven't made any shots, so they've not been able to set up that 2-2-1 full court zone pressure that had worked so well. (37-21), 4:38 to play in the first half. Edmonton County leads Grayson County. They've opened up the quarter on a 12-0 run. See what answer the Grayson County Cougars might have as their season is on the line early here in this third quarter of play. Out front in between the circles to Blanton. They know a play is coming. They give it to Logston. Logston drives down the near baseline, and he is fouled by about 3 Edmonson County players. So Logston will get free throws. Foul called on Anderson. That is his second, team second. And it'll be Jack Logston to the line to shoot 2. He's got 11 points in the game. Sometimes a free throw can be what can kind of break the seal for Grayson. First one is short by Logston. Landon Haycraft enters. Braden Childress will take a seat for the Cougars. 4:21 to play here in the first half. Logston got it. Second one. It ends the 12-0 run. But you're going to have to start getting some defensive pressure up a notch, and here it comes for Grayson. Might have gotten away with a carry in the backcourt, does Wall. Wall jump pass to Highball on the left side, and Highball going to walk with it up top. 4:12 left here in the first half, in the third quarter rather. It's 37-22. We'll try that one more time. It'll be Jack Logston out front in between the circles for Grayson County. Cougars slowly working. There's still a lot of time left in this game. You got at least 12 minutes in this contest, but you can't keep letting Edmonson come back or making it too easy. Langdon on the right side to Logston. Bounce pass to Horn in the far corner. Outside to Logston, deep right side 3 for Logston, too long. Rebound to Anderson, feeds it off far side to Wall. Wall speeds in on Blanton. Nice strip by Blanton, and it's knocked out of bounds off of him. It's a great job by River Blanton. He goes straight up, and when he comes down, he slapped the ball out of the hands of Braden Wall. The trigger is Highball. Underneath his own basket, he throws it off to Alexander. Deep left wing 3. It's an air ball for Alexander. It's going to be Grayson County basketball. Alexander looks at Xander Bass and just kind of shrugs as if like to say, I don't really know what happened there. 3:32 left in the first half. In the third quarter, I keep looking at the scoreboard, and it has it as the second quarter, and that's throwing me off. Blanton in the lane, shot off the right side, and he walks with it is the call. Travis Johnston looking for a foul. And the officials disagree. 37-22, 3:20 left in the third quarter of play. High ball on the left wing. Here comes the pressure into Bass off the left side, blocked by Logston. Loose ball, Bass. Loose ball still alive, and it is Horn that comes down with it. Off to Logston. Fast break for Blanton. Down the left side, lets defenders go by. Shots up, good, and he's fouled by Anderson on the inside. Anderson picks up his third foul, team's third. Blanton will go to the line to try and convert on the end one. Cougar faithful trying to bring them back in this game. Blanton 47% from the free throw line. It is up and good. Dylan Horn hit the deck off of that. Here comes the defensive pressure for Grayson. They trail by 12 points, 37-25. Over to the far corner to Alexander. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter of play. To the left side to Wall. Feeds it off on the inside to Highball. Highball takes it off into the far corner. Off to Alexander. Grayson calling for the defensive pressure as Alexander's double team. Ball knocked out by Grayson. 2:44 to play in the first half. 37-25. Grayson County trails in this game. Bowden Bates comes in for Edmonson. 75% of his shots this season have come from three-point range. He's going to let it fly, and a foul up top is going to be called on Blanton. That'll be his third, team's second. Bates shoots about 32% from 3, but he will let it fly. It's something Grayson's going to have to keep an eye on. 12-point game, 37-25. Edmonson County opened up this quarter on a 12-0 run. It went to be a 19-0 run dating back to the end of the first half of play. Left side, Highball drives in the lane. Shot is up and good for Highball. Nothing but net for Braxton Highball. 39-25, back to a 14-point Edmonson County lead. Blanton looks at Travis Johnston, who's going to deliver the play call. If Grayson can find a way to bring this game to within 10 to start the fourth quarter, you got to be feeling pretty decent. Blanton drives in on the left side, stripped on the way up by Alexander, and a foul on Blanton. That's going to be his fourth. A little frustration from Blanton showing there, and Travis Johnston has to go to the bench. Caden Hanshaw comes in. Blanton will check out. And that is not what you need if you're Grayson. You're down by 14 points. You got to try to bring this game to within 10, and Edmonson throws it away. Terrible pass from Anderson trying to find Highball, who almost did the splits, diving back to go and grab it. Into the game here for Edmonson County. It'll be Caden Mills as Anderson will come out. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. 39-25. Logston in between the circles. To the right side to Haycraft. Haycraft out front to Hanshaw. Hanshaw, ball fake. Hanshaw drives in, lowers the shoulder, shot off the right side. In, out, and in for Caden Hanshaw. His first points of the game. It's a 12-point game now. 39-27. High ball trapped in the backcourt out front. Haycraft got his hand on it. They give it to Wall on the right side. Wall, jump pass inside to High ball. Flips it up. Left side shots missed. Long rebound chased down by Wall. Wall at the left elbow. Back out to Alexander. Swings it off right side. Three by Bates is no good. Rebound. Loose ball. Picked up by Horn. Horn, an outlet pass to Langdon. Langdon on the left side. He drives in. Shot off the left side. Good for Spencer Langdon. There's your 10-point game now. 39-29. An outlet pass coming here for Wall. Wall quickly double teamed. Back out front to Alexander. Swings it off left side to Highball. Inside to Wall. Fades it up. Shot's good. Wall has killed them with that shot inside the free throw line all game. He's got 14. Edmonson leads by 12, 41-29. Hanshaw on the left side. Drives down the right side. Shot. He's fouled. Free throws will come. He was fouled by two Edmonson County players on the inside. They'll give it to Caden Mills, his first, team's fourth. Hanshaw to the line. The eighth grader, 69% from the free throw line. First one, good. Braden Childress re-enters. Dylan Horn will take a seat. Cougars going small. Childress, Logston, Hanshaw, Haycraft, Langdon. Second one coming for Hanshaw. Good. He makes them both. 41-31, 45.9 seconds left in the third quarter of play. See if Edmonson might hold for the final shot as well. Wall off to the left side. Three by Bates on the far side is missed. Long rebound is taken by Highball. Highball inside the lane shot. They left him alone, and he makes them pay on the inside. It's back to a 12-point game. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. This is an interesting decision as it's to Logston. Drives down, lowers the shoulder, and he walks with it on the left side. Travis Johnston is hot on the sideline. He was wanting a bump foul that caused Logston to walk. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. This is a big moment here. Grayson's got to get a stop on defense. This is inside the lane. Bates fades it. Shot. Missed. Rebound Childress. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. They got to go. Childress up the far side of the floor to the right wing to Haycraft. Three is up. Three is good for Landon Haycraft. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Over to the far side to Alexander. He doesn't know how much time's on the clock. And at the end of the third quarter, Grayson County trails 43-34. We'll take a break. The fourth quarter of action comes up next. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
It is 43-34. Grayson County trails Edmonson County as we start the final quarter of play. We are 8 minutes away from knowing at least one team who might be making the 12th District Championship, as both fan bases are fired up and ready to roll here in this game. It'll be Grayson County ball to start the final quarter of action. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, last time we were in this situation, Grayson County, Edmonson County, at Edmonson County in the 12th District Tournament, the Cougars were down by 18 points in this scenario. They came back to win the game. They call it the miracle in Brownsville. They don't need quite a miracle here, but they're going to need to play well if they want to come up with the upset win here tonight. Hanshaw in the near corner, off to Langdon on the left side. Langdon drives in, shot off balance, good! He'll go to the line! What a take by Langdon! Absorbed the contact and put it in. Foul called on Wall, his first, team's fifth. Langdon to the line to try and convert on the N1. 2 of 3 from the free throw line this season for the 8th grader. You can make that 3 of 4 as he puts that in. 6-point game, 43-37, 7:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Grayson County pretty much just used a 6-0 little spurt there without allowing Edmonson County to really even get a shot off. At the left elbow, Wall spins it around from the free throw line. He finally misses from that spot. Rebound ripped away. Horn's got it. Jump ball is going to stay with Edmonson. High ball and Horn were going at it on the inside. .27 to go in the game, 43-37. Edmonson has the lead against Grayson. Off to the right side, Haycraft gets the steal. Hands it off to Langdon. Outlet pass to Hanshaw down the right side, and they're going to call a walk beforehand. Travis Johnston is absolutely livid on the sideline along with all of the coaching staff. Along with every Grayson County fan in the building tonight. 43-37. 7:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Hanshaw ended up making the shot too after that. Left side, Alexander. Into the far corner. Bass, 3 up and in and out. Rebound put back by Wall on the inside. Wall's got 16. That's a tough break for Grayson. That's a 4-point swing. It's an 8-point Edmonson County lead, 45-37. Hanshaw up at the top of the key, drives down the left side, dumps it off to Horn. Horn drives up, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the inside on high ball. Again, we talked about it early. One of Edmonson County's philosophies is flopping. And that time, the official Colby Joe Carver said, not so fast. You're not going to get away with that. And I like that. And honestly, what I would have almost preferred in that situation is a no call. Just because somebody falls down doesn't mean it's a block or a charge. Logston out front. He had the hot hand in the first half of play. Not scored in the second half. Off to the right side, Langdon. His pass is taken away. Bass, fast break, left side layup, good. Edmonson County's retaking the lead here by 10 points, and immediately River Blainton going to come off the bench. He's got 4 fouls, something to keep in mind. Grayson had brought it to within 6. Looked like they were going to bring it to within 4, but the walking violation was called. Hanshaw, left wing 3 to answer. It's missed. Rebounded by Edmonton's Alexander. I don't know if that's necessarily the shot that they wanted. And trapped in the backcourt. They're going to break it with high ball. Off the wall. His pass knocked away, though, and taken off. Off to the left side. Bass thought about it. They're going to back it off now. High ball out front. Inside pass taken away by Horn. Horn, an outlet to Logston. Logston straight away. He has it knocked away, and it's picked up by Edmonson County. Jump pass, far side high ball. Down to the right side, Alexander. Layup good, right side. 49-37. 5:55 to play in the game. Hanshaw, ball fake out front. Drives in, stripped, gains it back though, gives it to Horn. Out front now to Haycraft. Haycraft guarded by Alexander, gets around, shot off the left side, good by Haycraft. He drives in for the layup on that left side. Haycraft's got 5 in the game, it's back to 10 now. 49-39. Over to the left side to Wall. Wall angles back towards the middle, to the right side to Alexander. Out front to Highball at the volleyball line. And a foul is going to be called on Hanshaw. That'll be only his first, team's 4th. River Blainton comes in. Dylan Horn will take a breather. As a reminder, Dylan Horn has 4 fouls. 5:25 to go in the game. Edmonton leads by 10. They have the ball. Bounce pass right side to Highball. Swings it off left side to Anderson, who has to jump high up to grab it. Is able to save it from going in bounds. Anderson, bounce pass in, feeds it off to Wall. Blocked by Haycraft on the inside. Haycraft weaves down here towards the near side. Picks up his dribble and feeds it back now to Langdon, who has Bass right in his face. Langdon behind the back dribble, drives down, gives it off to Haycraft in the near corner. Grayson's going to reset up the offense. Haycraft out front to Blanton. Blanton drives in, lowers the shoulder, flips it up, left side, shot's no good. Free throws will come here for Grayson County's River Blanton. Foul is called on Tyler Anderson. That'll be his 4th, team 7th. And now we have a whistle blown, and we got people getting physical here. Cops are getting in as they're trying to eject someone right now. Parents are getting into it. We have somebody in a chokehold now. The cops are putting somebody in a chokehold. People are getting very hot right now on the floor. This is not what you want to see. As a Grayson County fan, I don't know if it's a Grayson County fan or what, but 2 people are being taken out. 1 person not happy at all. As immediately people came storming onto the floor, and that is not what you want to see. 4:52 to play in the 4th quarter. So the principal, Jonathan Williams, for Edmonson County, came to the floor, and he was pointing as if to eject somebody. I'm not sure if an official notified him to it, and safe to say that the fan who was being told that he'd had enough was not happy with being told he had enough. And that has brought a new level to this crowd. And now an Edmonson County fan is being shown the door. Fans on both fan bases are being ejected here. And I think Travis Johnston right now is trying to ask, when are we going to start to play some basketball? So we are being delayed right now for some unruly fans. 2 free throws will come here for River Blanton. Blanton will shoot 2. First one, good for River Blanton. Makes it a 9-point game now at 49-40. Second one by Blanton is missed, rebounded by Edmonson County. It makes it a 9-point game, 49-40. Alexander drives down, reverse layup, good. How will Alexander fit that in the window? I don't know. It's 51-40. 4:38 to go. 3, good. Spencer Langdon, a deep 3. Way deep by Spencer Langdon. Makes it an 8-point game. An outlet pass to Bass. Bass over to the far side to Anderson. Anderson weaves back towards the middle. It's 51-43, 4:23 to play. In the lane, stripped on the way up, loose ball. Wall's got it, gets away with a push-off on the inside and puts it in. He shoved Jack Logston to the ground, and it makes it a 10-point game now. To the right side to Blanton. Blanton drives in, he's stripped and fouled by Anderson, and that'll be it for Tyler Anderson. He'll foul out with 3 points. And that'll be free throws for Grayson County. With 4:07 to go. 2 free throws will come for River Blanton. Tell you what, welcome to 12th District Tournament action. Blanton shooting 1 in the bonus, puts the first one in. Back to a 9-point game now, 53-44. Second chance, Blanton is no good. 53-44. Edmonson County jump pass back to the middle of the wall. That's over and back. They missed that call. Into the near corner to Bass. Over to the left wing to Highball. Deep left side 3 is missed. Rebound. Horns got it, or Hanshaw rather, has it for Grayson County. Cougars trail by 9 points. Out front to Blanton. 3 straight away is no good. It touches every part of the rim but the inside. And it's rebounded by Highball for Edmonson. And we have a timeout taken by Brad Johnson with 3:37 to go. It is 53-44. Edmonson County leads. We'll take the timeout with them. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Up to the hype between Grayson County and Edmonson County. Both fan bases into it. Both teams are into it. The officials are into it. The coaches are into it. The broadcaster is into it. 53-44. Edmonson County leads the game here by 9 points. 3:30 to go here. Outlet pass to the left side to Bass for Edmonton. They have the ball out of the timeout. Out front, pass tipped by Childress. The right front, right side to Mills. Bounce pass inside. Blanton almost would have picked up his 5th foul. Inside, shot right side by Mills. It's no good. Whistle blown and a foul called from the backside official. Called on Braden Childress. Will only be his first, team's 5th. It'll be Caden Mills to the free throw line, where he entered today 35.3%, but he made 2 of 3 on free throws earlier of the game on a 3-point shot. Shooting into the Edmonson County student section, Mills makes the first. That brings it back to a 10-point game. 54-44. Second one. Missed. Blanton rebound. Cougars trail by 10. Outlet pass to Childress on the right side. Back to Logston. 3. Right side is missed. Langdon taps the rebound. Off into the hands, though, of Mills for Edmonson County. Anderson has it. Free throw line, Mills. Gives it back to Alexander. Into the near corner. High ball is out of bounds. He steps out. Ball heads back to Grayson. 54-44, 2:56 left here in the game. Childress off to the right wing, Blanton. 3 up. It is missed. Rebounded by Edmonson County, and they're going to call a foul on Grayson. Foul called on Braden Childress. That'll be his 2nd, team 6th, with 2:47 to go. High ball over to the far side to Wall. Wall bounce pass back to High ball, who then walks with it in the backcourt. He's trying to plead his case to the officials. But he did slide that foot ever so slightly. 54-44, 2:42 to go in the 4th quarter. Grayson County trails by 10 points. They're going to have to start to go here. Time is of an essence. Feeds it inside to Blanton. Spins towards the baseline. Shot off the left side. Good by Blanton. Now the defense is going to have to kick up a notch for Grayson. 54-46. Ball's kicked by Hanshaw. He got the steal, but he kicked it to get said steal. .223 left. 54-46. Into the far corner. An outlet pass to Highball. Highball takes it back towards the middle, gives it back to Alexander, who breaks the timeline with a pass to Wall. Wall drives in, free throw line, spins it around, gives it back to Alexander, and Edmonson County is going to hold here, and they're going to foul Mills. And that's probably what you want to do. Mills is their worst free throw shooter. Now, he's made them tonight. Foul is called on... Who did they end up calling that foul on? I think they called it on Logston, his 2nd. Team 7th. Mills to the line to shoot 1-1. Landon Haycraft comes in. Another shooter on the floor. Mills shooting 1 in the bonus, if he can get it. And he puts the first one up, and it is good. Huge free throw there for the senior Caden Mills. Makes it a 9-point game now at 55-46. 2:09 to play in the 4th quarter. Second one good. Huge free throws there by Caden Mills. Grayson's now going to roll the ball in, trying for another miracle in Brownsville. It'll be 4 years to the date tomorrow that they came away with an 18-point comeback in one quarter. They just need 10 here in 2 minutes. Still a tall task. Logston deep, straight away three. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound long, chased down by Blanton. Blanton drives down the right side. Euro step in the lane, shot off the right side's good. And we have a timeout on the floor taken here by Travis Johnston. With 1:50 to go, it's 56-48 Edmonton. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Building materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
56-48, Edmonson County leads Grayson County. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in the game. Edmonson used a 19-0 run between the end of the first half and the start of the second half. That has been the difference in the game. Grayson's tried to claw out of it. But credit to the Wildcats, they've had an answer every single time. Alexander on the right side. Bounce pass in the near corner to Wall, who is knocked out of bounds. And the ball is going to stay here with Grayson. River Blanton going to check in. Coming out will be Dylan Horn. 1:39 to go. Grayson County trails by 8 points here in an electric atmosphere in Brownsville. They pass it in, cross it to the far side to Mills. Mills inside to Highball, lets the defender go by. Highball off the left side. Basket is the basket good or not? No basket. Foul called on Langdon, his first, team's eighth. Braxton Highball to the line to try and shoot one in the bonus, 66.1% on the season. Highball in this game is 2 of 3. And the first one's good there by Highball. Makes it back to a 9-point game now at 57-48. And he makes them both. 1:35 to go. Grayson County trails by 10 points, 58-48. Left side Hanshaw for Grayson. Lowers his shoulder, gets in off the left side. Basket's no good, but free throws will come for Caden Hanshaw. Foul whistled on Braden Wall, his second, team's 8th. It's been since 1994 that Grayson County has not had a team in the 3rd region tournament. Caden Hanshaw misses the first free throw, and they are in major danger of having that happen here this year. Hanshaw's second chance is no good. It rattles out. Horn with a rebound for Grayson, and he is fouled. And 2 free throws will come here for Dylan Horn. It's called on Highball. That is his 4th, team's 9th. 1:29 to go. Grayson trails here by 8 points, or by 10 points. 58-48. Horn to shoot 2. Makes the first. Braden Childress hops off the bench. He's going to come into the game in place of Hanshaw. Horn free throw, missed. Rebound by Edmonson County. Pressure coming, Highball, foul called on Grayson. Highball, if they'd have been able to hold that pressure 1 more second, he'd have walked with it. Highball will go back to the line for Childress. That's his 3rd, team's 9th. 1-1 coming for Highball. As Grayson trails 58-49 with 1:26 to go. First one coming here for Braxton Highball is good. Tell you what, that one rattled all the way in. It feels like most of those tonight for Grayson that have rattled all the way in have gone out. For Edmonson, they've gone in. 59-49. Second chance for Highball is good. Edmonson up 11, 60-49. Off to Blanton on the left side. Blanton weaves through down the right side, loses it on the way up. It's stripped, and a foul called on Grayson on the rebound. And Edmonson County will go back to the free throw line. Jack Logston will get the free throw, or get the foul. That is his third. Team's 10th, 2 free throws here for Braxton Highball again. $1:19 to go. It's an 11-point game. Grayson County appears to be in danger of missing the region tournament for the first time since 2016-17. Highball misses the first free throw. That keeps a window. Dylan Horn re-enters. River Blanton will check out with 1:19 to go. Highball, free throw, missed. Horn got the rebound. Cougars trail by 11, 1:15 to go. A small window is open. Langdon on the left side, bobbled the pass, back outside to Logston. He'll take the left side three. It is no good. Long. Highball gets the rebound. He's going to run it out to the far side, down to Alexander on the right side, and he walks with it. He 100% did that time. 1:01 to go. Grayson trails by 11 points. River Blanton tried to check in. They did not give it to him at the scores table. Logston outside to Childress, off to Haycraft on the right side. Under a minute to go. Haycraft almost lost the ball, gains it back. Haycraft outside to Logston, off to Langdon, deep left wing three for Langdon. Got it! Spencer Langdon put that one in from Litchfield. 60-52, 45.6 seconds to play. Travis Johnston takes the full timeout. And here's the thing. If you're Grayson, you almost can't foul now. You're almost just going to have to hope that a little miracle can happen, because 45.6 seconds to play in the game is not maybe enough to do anything but try and get a steal, another three. I mean, it's just statistically, Edmonson's putting in their free throws, and you got to give them a lot of credit. They're a team that shoots under 59% from the free throw line this season, and they've made them at a high level here today. Grayson County trying to stay alive and have their season go another day against their arch rival Edmonson County. .6 seconds on the clock. It is 60-52. It'll be Edmonson County ball, and they can run the baseline. It's that 19-0 run that has been the difference in the game. It's off to Alexander on the far side. An outlet pass to the left side to Wall. He's fouled there by Grayson. I think they're going to call this on Horn. That'll be his third. It will be on Horn. 2 free throws coming for Braden Wall. He'll shoot 2. Wall, 46.3% from the free throw line this season. First one, no good. So there you go. There's your little window. Blanton, Logston, Langdon in for Grayson. I missed Lucas Pierce had come in there. There he is. Travis Johnson's just got pure shooters on the floor. Another one coming. Here for Wall. He makes it. That's a huge free throw there for Wall. Makes it a 9-point game. 61-52, 38 seconds to go. Childress kicks it to the near corner to Brothers. 3 near side. Camden Brothers can't put it in. Rebound and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County. If it's on Blanton, that'll be 5, and he'll foul out of the game. It is on River Blanton. He will foul out, and he will end what has been one heck of a career for River Blanton. Gets a hug from one of his best friends, Dylan Horn. Goes down. A standing ovation from the Grayson County fans, and you know what? He deserves it. I mean, finishes with, I think, like 1,100 points, 600 rebounds. That's a hell of a career. There aren't many people in that. Mr. Spirit comes on, gives him a hug as well. .3 on the clock. That was their chance. If Brothers could have put in that 3, that would have made things very interesting. To the line is Caden Mills. Makes the first one. Mills misses the second. Horn gets the rebound for Grayson County. To Childress. Off to the left side to Pierce. Left wing 3 is short. He gets his own rebound with 24 seconds to go, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Grayson. With 23 seconds to go, it is 62-52. Edmonson County is going to advance to the 3rd region tournament. Off to Alexander down the near side. He'll be fouled by Childress. That'll be his 4th. This is a tough one for Grayson. They played well. It's just that 19-0 run from the end of the first half to the start of the second half. That was the difference in this game. And you also got to give Edmonson County a lot of credit. They've hit their free throws down the stretch. Alexander to the line. First free throw is good. It's eerily similar to the game in Litchfield where Grayson just could never get over the hump to come back because Edmonson County kept hitting their free throws. Alexander makes the second. 64-52. 15 seconds to go in the game. Childress, 3 in transition. It's no good off to the left. Rebound and a foul is going to be called on Dylan Horn. That'll be his 4th. And 2 more free throws will come here for Edmonson County. And Brad Johnson's going to go to the bench. It'll be Braden Wall to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one. Bentley Martin comes in for Grayson as well, as is Lucas Pierce. Misses them both, does Braden Wall. Off to Childress with 8 seconds. Childress into Horn. Horn down the left side. Flip shot is missed. And Horn will get free throws here with 4.2 seconds on the clock. The foul's called on Cam Campbell. That'll be his first. The Asbury signee to play college basketball. Campbell picks up the foul, his first. 2 free throws coming for Dylan Horn. First one's good. Grayson County going to finish the season 9-20. Great senior class here. That did a lot for Grayson County. Won 2 district titles. Second free throw is missed. And at Edmonson County, will run the clock out. Your final score tonight. Grayson County falls to Edmonson County by a final score of 64-53. We'll come back. Wrap it up after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's
the season here for Grayson County in the 12th District Semifinals to Edmonson County by a final score of 64-53. This is a tough one. Really, I mean, you know, a strong season for Grayson County. I mean, it wasn't the season that they wanted. They still have a lot to be proud of. They have a great senior class. And like we, I know, talked about with Coach Todd Johnston last night with the girls, is that, you know, he lost two. Boys lose a little bit more, but the most important part about this is that they're not only, you know, good players, talent, they're good people as well. And that's going to be the worst part about all of this, is that finding a way to replace, you know, some of the just good people. And this Grayson County team next year is going to look a lot different. It's not a bad thing. They're just going to look different. You're going to see a lot more of the shooting that you saw with players like Spencer Langdon and so on, but it's tough, and this is a tough one for Grayson County to swallow here tonight against a really talented Edmonson County team. So Edmonson County has clinched their spot in the 12th District Championship game on Friday at 7 o'clock. They will face either Whitesville, Trinity, or Butler County, that they're about 25 minutes away from getting underway in that one. And, of course, Edmonson County has also clinched their spot in the third region tournament that will be held next week in Owensboro. Coming up here on our fifth quarter show, we will run down some scores from around the region. We'll run down the scoring from this game. And, of course, we'll get a chance to talk to the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston, and get his thoughts on what has to be a very heartbroken locker room and a heartbroken team playing their final game of this season. Again, your final score tonight, Grayson County falls to Edmonson County in the 12th District Semifinals by a final score of 64-53. We'll have more on the fifth quarter show after this, as this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars fall by a final score of 64-53 here in the 12th District Semifinals. Tell you what, as we lead into going for some scores from around the region, in fact, actually, you know what? We'll talk about that after this, because Coach Travis Johnson's making his way to us. We'll talk to him next on K105.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Seconds.
Visit omega.com.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School in the 12th District Semifinals, where Grayson County falls to Edmonson County by the final score of 64-53. Joined now by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnson. And Coach, before we even really talk about this game, in fact, we'll come back to that point later because, I mean, this was a good game. I mean, it was a good game between two good teams. I know I was on a radio show last week, and I said that if you played this tournament 100 times, it wouldn't shock me if it was each team winning 25 times, because I think that's how wide open that this district is. Yeah. What was your message to your team after a tough loss?
Well, and you know, since I've been coaching 5 years before this year, we've won 4 district titles, and we were runner-up in the other one. So we've always been in the regional tournament. But the thing is that we've had quite a bit of luck on our side in a few of them. You know, here, my second year with Spencer Q and Nolan, Trinity's up 6 with 2.5 minutes left, and we win. We're down 20 against Edmonson, 22 actually, in the end of the third quarter. And we come back and win the title. Last year we had 2 big come-from-behind wins, and, you know, we almost had another one tonight, which is a testament to how hard our guys play and the fight that they have and that they never give up. We just didn't have the luck on our side that we've been having. You know, we get a steal, pitch ahead, down 6. We get a layup, wide open layup, make it. They call the worst flipping walk call I've ever seen in my life on 2 steps. And that changed the momentum of the game. We could have been down 4 with our pressure, and instead they scored 2 buckets and we're down 10. So that luck wasn't on our side. We cut it to 6 again. Ball bounces out of our hands. They get it. We end up fouling. They make 2 free throws. The luck wasn't on our side there. We had so many shots go in and out, especially that first quarter. My goodness. Braden had one that go in and out. Jack had one. River had one. And, you know, again, we played well. We fought. That's a really good team you're playing. Very senior heavy. Played together for a while. Pass it and shoot it really good. The luck just wasn't there for us tonight. And you know, as many times as you do this, not really fair to the seniors, but as many times as I'm going to do this, at some point luck's not going to be on your side. And it really wasn't tonight.
It was almost the same thing for the Lady Cougars last night, where a lot of their shots, you know, they had some good looks and they just didn't fall. In Edmonson, something about the Brownsville curse or something that they just put it on and were putting the shots in. But your seniors, I mean, you have and I talked about this with Coach Johnston last night as well, is they're great players. A lot of, you know, and have played a lot. I mean, River, I mean, heck, I mean, he'll go down as, I mean, having one of the best careers of any Cougar. I mean, it's an argument could be made about that.
I mean, I don't know how many stats he's going to end up with, but he's very close to 1,100 points if he's not already there, and 700 rebounds. I mean, that's not many people can have done that, if any.
I don't think you got 700 rebounds, did you?
No. But divide that by 7, maybe.
But still, I think. But the most important thing about all of the, I think you, 7 players and 2 managers, 8 or. I'd have to
6 players and two managers.
Yes. I knew it was 8 something, but yeah, they're good people. And I know that's the part that makes it the hardest for you, is because you look up and down and you see how they're feeling, and they're all just really good people.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of teams think that they're, I don't know if mean is the word, but maybe a little bit dirty with the way River and Dylan really attack the ball, but they're not. They just play so hard that sometimes that people don't like it when you play hard against them. And when you do that, people are going to think that you're dirty just because you're playing harder than them. And that's what I told them in there. I said, look, that group we didn't shoot the best. We didn't handle the ball the best. We weren't the best defensively, but there was never a game that was played with them that we were out-hustled. And I also said that's something the younger guys are going to have to learn a little bit. Now, they play hard, but they kind of rely on they shoot good. They rely on their shooting a little bit. If they can learn how to play as hard as what this group did, then they're going to be pretty special, I think. But I'll never have a group that plays harder. They may play as hard, but I'll never have and I plan on coaching for a while. I hope I won't have a group that plays collectively as hard as what those guys did.
I know that I was texting with somebody from the Owensboro area, and we were getting into the famous argument that starts this time of year about the Sports Center and so on, and he was saying how, the Sports Center's so great, the atmosphere. Tell you what, I tell him to come sit here tonight and tell me that this tournament shouldn't move around because this atmosphere tonight was incredible.
I played over where the actual team that played there was, and we made it to the Sweet 16 in my second year there at Kentucky Wesleyan, and not one crowd has been better than what this crowd was tonight. And
both fan bases?
Absolutely. It's something else if you haven't experienced it. I think a lot of people were talking about like Mason and Bracken last night. It's up there with that type of rivalry as far as the fan bases just get into it. And it's I don't know exactly what happened down there. It's a little unfortunate, but that's how much people care about each of their teams like that. And the Sports Center.
I've seen libraries louder sometimes.
You're going to have to get a lot more storage if you want to hear me talk about the Sports Center.
Well, we could save that for another time because we can move that on to the future. I just wanted to throw that in there because it was a great atmosphere tonight.
It was unbelievable. For a 6 o'clock game on a Tuesday night, that shows you how much the fan bases care. Like, our student section wasn't here very early, but they made sure they were here before the tip-off.
And they got here, and they were good. They were good.
They were great.
And it was awesome.
They were great.
The future. You touched on it a little bit. You lose a lot as far as your seniors, but you also return some key pieces. And I know that I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, your team next year, I think, could be a lot of fun. And as far as, not that this team wasn't fun, but I think you know what I'm saying by that is, Spencer, only shooting 49% from three over the past month and a half.
And if you notice, they put their best defender face guarding him the entire game.
And then he only hit one that he shot it pretty much from Litchfield and put it in. He's got range. I thought Keegan had range.
Yeah.
But him, Caden, Jack, the list keeps going on. You got to be really excited about, even though you lose a great group, about who's coming back.
Well, and that's the thing, like with basketball, if you have a team in the NCAA tournament, and us talking about the future has absolutely nothing to do with those guys that we played with now or anybody that we're losing. It's just second nature when you're done with your season to start looking at what you have. Now, we're not going to be very big next year. Jack's going to have to get a lot stronger. Spencer's going to have to, and quicker. Spencer's going to have to get a lot stronger. I thought Caden played great down the there was times where we didn't play him 3 or 4 games, but I thought he played great down the stretch tonight. Played really good the last 3 or 4 games. And I just named 3 kids that are going to be freshmen next year. And, you got Landon, who's an excellent defender and shooter. Hayden Robinson got his season cut short, or you'd have saw quite a bit of him going forward when he did get hurt. Led our JV team in scoring. He's going to have to get stronger because he's going to, by default, be the second biggest player on our team. You then got a lot of other guys. You got Zach Bratcher. You got Gage, who played quite a bit. Brody Armstrong in there. Kobe Martin, somebody that nobody knows a lot of. That's really him and Landon, pound for pound, are our most athletic kids on the team right now.
You got some kids on the JV who can flat out shoot, too.
Our JV team averaged about, I think it was 50 points a game in 24 minutes. So it's going to be a whole lot different style and look of team because we're going to be playing kind of like how we were there in the second half tonight and shooting a lot more threes. And it's just going to be a different style. But I'm looking forward to it. That's going to take a long time to get there now. I'm not used to not being in the regional tournament, and these kids aren't either. It's going to take a lot longer to get to there, but, I'm really proud of these guys tonight on how they fought. And I'm telling you, down 17, I got them in the huddle and said, look, we've done this before. We did it twice last year. We've done it several times this year.
You did it Friday.
We did it Friday, and we just always got down just a little too much to where we couldn't quite get over that hump. And again, some of it's the other team, and a lot of it was a little bit of luck not being on our side tonight.
Well, Coach, I appreciate it, as always, you taking the time for us before and after games. I know it's never easy, especially after tough losses. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to October the 15th, I guess, if that stays. First day of practice will be here before you know it, but I know you have summer before then.
Yeah, and echoing Todd from last night, you guys know this. You do a heck of a job getting high school kids out here working this and getting them started on it. I know I took your manager or one of your workers to be my manager.
So then we had to hire that guy right there.
But this is really good for those people who can't make those games or who just had a long day and can't get out or have big families that can't afford to go out there, it's great to be able to turn it on. And again, I've had so many coaches talk about how great our radio stuff is, and that's all you guys, so thank you for what you do.
I appreciate that, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks.
That's head coach Travis Johnston. The Cougars fall tonight. We'll wrap it up after this. Cougar basketball on K105.
My brother was wounded in Mosul, Iraq in 2005 during a combat mission. The injuries he suffered that day are still with him. He has partial vision and hearing loss. He has a traumatic brain injury, and probably most severe is his post-traumatic stress. But the bomb that blew him up, it really kind of blew up my life right along with it. Caregiving was new and scary. I was really isolated and on my own, and I didn't reach out. And that ultimately led me to a point in my life where I contemplated suicide. One of the resources that we had known about after my brother was wounded was Wounded Warrior Project. And once we discovered that Wounded Warrior Project not only had programs for my brother, but they had them for me and my son as well, we really began engaging with other families, and it turns out there's a lot of them who are just like ours.
A tree can be unifying, inviting diverse communities to gather over common roots. A tree can be innovative, effortlessly pulling carbon from the air. A tree can be noble, actively nurturing life in an uncertain world. The Arbor Day Foundation has been planting trees for 50 years, in every season and soil, every climate and corner of the earth. A tree can be transformational, helping us turn local action into global impact. That's why now is the time for trees. Lots of trees. Let's tell the world everything a tree can be. Because a tree can be a solution. Let's put millions of solutions in the ground together.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County closes their regular season with a 9-20 record after a 64-53 loss to Edmonson County here in the 12th District Semifinals. Sam Gormley back here with you, running down the scoring from this game to wrap us up. Edmonson County, Braxton Highball, 21 points, 19 from Braden Wall, 9 from Will Alexander, 6 each for Xander Bass and for Caden Mills, 3 for Tyler Anderson. For Grayson County, River Blanton finishes off his, just marvelous career as a Grayson County Cougar with 14 points. Jack Logston added 12, 11 for Spencer Langdon, 5 for Landon Haycraft, 4 for Caden Hanshaw, and 3 for Dylan Horn. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight, and not only just tonight, but for this basketball season. We've done, I think, looking up and down the schedule. We have done pretty much every single game. I think we missed like 2 or 3 boys games, 2 or 3 girls games. And we want to thank you for tuning in and listening or watching with us all season long. Again, as we ask, is if you've watched once this season and you've enjoyed the coverage, make sure you subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. That'll make sure that you get notified as we continue to roll, because we don't stop. Coming up here in a couple of weeks, I think March the 15th, give or take, is the opening day of the baseball and softball seasons for Grayson County, and we're working on finalizing that schedule here over these next couple of days, and we'll be going back outside doing some baseball and softball contests, and we look forward to bringing you those games as well as we get closer to that. I know that I enjoy getting out on the diamond, and it'll be a lot of fun to get back out there. But for you as the fan listening with us today, we really appreciate you joining us for the coverage all season long. We couldn't do it without all of your support, and it really does mean a lot to us. So to wrap up our coverage here for this basketball season, I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work in tonight's broadcast. Your camera operator was Alex Cook, and your director was Jaden Kinney. So on a night where Grayson County falls in their season finale in the 12th District Semifinals to Edmonson County by a final score of 64-53, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.